Assalamu alaikum, dear friends, how are you? The life we are living, it has been given to us once and once only. So, for this reason, we should try to make it as good and as satisfiable as it is possible. Satisfaction is the aim. Although, wherever somebody feels satisfied, it should be considered enough. But to be more precise and accurate, and to be able to achieve a genuine level of satisfaction, the researchers and the psychologists has defined the five major aspects of human life where it is important to be satisfied enough. And if at all we are able to gain the satisfaction, if we are able to work on those five aspects of our life, I believe, and even not, I'm quite a commoner, quite a layman, the psychologists are of the view that it is the optimal level of the satisfaction. Today we are going to talk about what are these five major aspects of the human life where the satisfaction is very, very important indeed. In the part one, we are just going to talk about what are these five. In the part two, we are going to talk about how to be able to get the satisfaction through all these five areas, all these five aspects of the human life. Let's look upon what these five areas of the human life are, what these five aspects of the human life are, what type of these five satisfactions, five types of satisfaction we do need. First of all, it is basic needs satisfaction. Our basic needs should be satisfied. We need to work upon the basic needs. It is the food, the dresses, the shelter, and the shelter, of course, includes water, power, gas, shelter. So these are the basic human needs which should be satisfied. Safety, of course, is one of them. Our life should be safe enough. There shouldn't be very apparent threat to our life. And then the second level of satisfaction is comfort satisfaction. What is this, by the way? It is enjoying comforts like financial security. Financial security is a comfort. Whatever needs of mine does arise, I will be having the money to fulfill that particular need of mine. If I knew it earlier, you knew it earlier, obviously we will feel satisfied. Enjoying comforts like financial security, like good health, and a sense of belonging. Like I belong to this family or this tribe or this community. I own them and they own me as well. So it is the comfort satisfaction. The third is happiness satisfaction. What is this happiness satisfaction? It is experiencing joy, contentment, and fulfillment in the life. Experiencing joy, contentment, and fulfillment in the life by having, by doing, by becoming what we want to be. It is happiness satisfaction. The third level of satisfaction, the third level of happiness. The fourth is meaning satisfaction. What is this, by the way? It is finding purpose, finding significance, and contribution to something larger than oneself. Having purpose in the life and being able to contribute to something which is larger than life. The fifth is self actualization satisfaction. What is this self actualization satisfaction? Realizing one's full potential. Whatever I have been given and gifted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I need to realize it. I need to identify it. You need to identify it. This is my potential, my capability, sleeping. I need to polish and develop it. Pursuing passions. I need to know what are my passions. Of course, I need to pursue my passions. And becoming the best version of oneself. What is this best version of oneself? Developing ourselves as much as I can, you can, we can. So these are the 5 levels of satisfaction. Part 1 is complete. Part 2 begins. How can I achieve this satisfaction? That is the part 2. Let's take the first out of the 5 things. Let's take the first satisfaction out of the 5 levels of satisfaction. It is the basic needs. Prioritize essential expenses. Essential, not the comforts, not the luxuries, not the others, just essential. And then create a budget. Mean these are the 5 needs of mine, 4 needs of mine, 6 needs of mine. This need can be satisfied with this much of the money. Annual, monthly basis or monthly basis. So then having a grand total of how much of the money I need. Remember, we are talking about the essential items. Remember, we are talking about the basic needs. So that is the number one thing, basic needs. Build an emergency fund as well. That is also from the first level of satisfaction, which is called basic needs satisfaction. Emergency fund as well. Something some sort of emergency does happen, I should be having the money for that. Now let's go to the second level of satisfaction, which is the comfort satisfaction. We have fulfilled and ensured the basic needs. Now we are moving toward the comforts. There are 3 points to remember as far this comfort satisfaction, as far this comfort is concerned. Set financial goals. We have already ensured the basic needs, but we want to achieve comforts. Set financial goals. While setting the financial goals, make sure our goals are SMART goals. SMART is an abbreviation having 5 letters. First letter says S, means specific. Our goal should be specific enough. The second letter in the SMART is M, mean measurable. What is this measurability in the SMART goals, in the financial goals? It is like you want to have 1 million. Okay, I have achieved 5.3 million. So that is the measurability. 1 million is a measurable, 0.3 million is a measurable. Now the third letter in the SMART is A, mean attainable, realistic, doable, achievable. It should not be so distant, so unrealistic that whatever we wanted to achieve in 1 year, we couldn't achieve even in the 7 years. So for that reason, it must be attainable, realistic, practical, doable. The fourth letter in the SMART is R. R means relevant. What is this relevancy here? In the financial, it is your main, whatever can bring the improvement, the greatness in your life. Now the fifth letter in the SMART is T. T says your goal should be time bound. What is this time bound goal mean? I want to achieve this much money by the end of 2024. That is the time bound. So we are talking about comfort. The first thing was set financial goals. The second is invest in health and wellness. Work for your health. Work for your wellness. Working for your health, working for the wellness, and thirdly, nurture relationships. Nurturing relationships, very important. So these are the 3 points under the heading of comfort satisfaction, which is the second level of satisfaction. We are going to talk about the third level of satisfaction, which is the happiness satisfaction. How can I become happy person? There are 3 points again. One is practice gratitude. What is this gratitude practice here? Minimize the criticism. Minimize the complaints we are having towards other and the society. Maximize the gratitude, the gratefulness. Even the smallest of things, the smaller things which are good in my life, I am enjoying it. The smaller, the trivial things should not be ignored at all, should not be taken for granted at all. We need to become grateful for it so that we are able to retain it instead of getting ourselves deprived of it. and then of course making the optimal use of it for me, for my loved ones, for others. The more grateful somebody is, the more happy they are. The more grateful somebody is, the more productive they are. Now, the third thing under the heading of happiness is it is engage in activities bringing joy. Engaging oneself in the activities that bring you joy. Now, the fourth level of satisfaction, which is the meaning. Explore values and passions. Everybody needs to know what are their values, what are their passions. Okay, passions, values. What is right and what is wrong? What is important in the life? So that is your values. You also need to know our passions. What I love the most. And set purpose driven goals. Setting of the purpose driven goals mean a great purpose, a great cause. Engage in activities contributing to saying Lord, contributing to saying Lord, benefit all. For the great cause, the great cause, contributing our team manifest for the great cause as well. This is also our need. Right, we get for the satisfaction. And the final is sexualization. Identify strengths and weaknesses of yours. What are my strengths and my weaknesses? So that I my weakness, I should try to magnify and love strengths. Personal growth opportunities. Pursuing personal growth opportunities, which will develop me, let me grow a person. Embrace challenges and learn from fears. Embracing challenges, because if at all we are happily, willingly taking, accepting, embracing the challenges, it let us grow. It makes us more resilient, more capable. So it is embrace challenges and learn from the failures, learn from the setbacks, learn from your pleasant and bitter experiences. Be resilient, bounce back. So we have talked about the 5 levels of satisfaction on the one hand, and then of course how to achieve all that. 5 levels of satisfaction. As a bottom line, remember, satisfaction is a personal and ongoing journey. Satisfaction is a personal and ongoing journey. Focus on purpose. Focus on progress, not perfection at all. Focus on progress, not perfection at all. And be patient with yourself as you work toward achieving these goals. As you work toward achieving these goals, focus on the progress, not the perfection. Be very patient. That was a very useful, very beneficial discussion indeed. That's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.